Good afternoon, and welcome to the NJRTC Basics YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to iron the blouse of your NJRTC uniform. Now, this is pretty simple. There are not that many things you must do or any super special techniques you have to have. What I use, a little bottle of water, ironing board, and a towel. Now, obviously, you're going to need your blouse, so that's why that's there. Let's get started. So first, what I like to do, get a towel. Lay it down on your ironing board. Place it nice and flat. Make sure it covers most of the surface area. You're gonna have it like this, all along the surface. Make sure it's flat. There's no wrinkles. Nice and easy. Next thing you want to do, make sure that's facing up. Do not leave it face down when it's plugged in. It's not right now. That's what I'm going to do. Go over here. Boom. Now it's on. And it's going to get hot. So don't touch it. Now what you want to do, you want to get your uniform. Lay it down. You want to make sure everything's off it. I've already taken off my name tag, my rank, my ribbons, J-bar, all that stuff. I just forgot to take off the shirt today, so while the iron is heating up, that's what I'm going to do. Take all this stuff off. Make sure you got nothing in the way. And if there's any hair or stuff like that, make sure to get that off too. Next thing. And make sure the hanger's out. Very important. So next, you want to find the section that you're going to be ironing. I'm going to start with the back because that is where a majority of the wrinkles are. You can see near the bottom, when the shirt stays pulling, very wrinkled. Lay it flat down if possible. Make sure you don't run into your iron. It's hot now. Lay your blouse down as flat as possible. Make sure there's no dog hair, dirt, any of that. You should probably wash it before you do this. You're going to take your collar and you're going to pull it flat. You're going to make sure there are as few wrinkles in here as possible. And to keep these lines, you're going to pull your blouse to one side where this fold is. So this fold should be over here on the edge of the ironing board. Now what I like to do, because I don't know how to put water in the iron, so what I like to do, take a bottle of water and the cap to the bottle. You're going to pour up to the top of the bottle cap and you're going to spread it on the area you're going to iron. Just a straight line, not too much, not too little, just one full bottle cap worth. It's going to look like this on this one section right here. What I like to do, spread it in. That one didn't do it great. It already soaked up, but it's fine. But you want to spread it around, get it everywhere so it's all on the part you're trying to iron. And then you're going to take your iron and iron it. So you're going in an outward motion away from yourself as to not cause injury or anything like that. You're going to make sure it's warm. Don't touch it, but I just put my hand in front of it, obviously, make sure it's warm. You're going to take it, move this way. You're going to take it, push it away from you. You're just going to you're going to add the most pressure at the back of the iron. So not the pointy tip, but bottom. And you're going to add the most pressure there, because that is what's going to be giving you the nice straight folds and creases and the like. So you're going to go all the way down to the base. Make sure you're getting everywhere in between. And I don't think the iron's hot enough yet, but it is doing a fairly decent job. So you're going to be careful because your uniform is going to get a little hot, so you might want to put your hands on it. You want to make sure also your iron is set to the right setting, because if not, that could definitely mess up. Definitely mess up your uniform. I just applied some more water. Make sure that you have water, or else you're not going to be ironing much. You're just going to be pressing a hot iron against your clothes, and it's not going to be very well for you. So make sure your clothes are at least damp. If you have a steam option on your iron, great. If not, water. I'm assuming most irons do have a steam function, so make sure you utilize that. Just want to go slow. Make sure you add enough weight to it. Now, obviously, there's still going to be water in there, so don't expect it to be dry as soon as you put on the iron. Just because it's hot doesn't mean the water just completely evaporates immediately. So after a few passes through with the iron, it should return back to normal color. So don't expect it to immediately go away. Just after a few passes with your iron, it'll go straight back to the normal color that it's supposed to be. Now what I'm doing is I'm going in the middle section of the two folds in the back of your uniform. Excuse me, 3 folds. I'm on the middle section. That's what I'm doing now. So I just did the first section of the center. Now I'm doing the one on the opposite side. Making sure I'm adding enough weight and pressure to it, but not adding too much. You don't want to just be like crushing your uniform. You don't need all that. You just need ample amount, just at a pretty slow moving pace. Just up and down, just don't need to go fast, just smooth, steady pace. I'm going to move my blouse up so I can get the very bottom where my shirt stays were. Make sure there are no wrinkles, no folds, none of that. get some water on that. Got some water added near the very base of the blouse, like the very bottom where your shirt stays are. Now I'm just going straight down. Once again, applying enough pressure. And just straight down. While I do this, I might as well talk to you about some other stuff. So basic knowledge, all this other stuff. There are very many places you can get it. You can study, you can do all this other stuff. It's great. What I recommend, there is an online edition of the Cadet Field Manual. This Cadet Field Manual. So there's updated versions, obviously, and there's the most recent one. And you can just go online, download a copy of it. That's what I have. So if you're on the go or anything, you can just look at it whenever you need to. There's general orders. There's everything that is in the paper hard copy of the Cadet Field Manual. It's on the online edition. So that's what I like to do when I'm on the go. I'm going somewhere. I'm on the bus on a trip with the unit going somewhere. I like to study that, make sure I know aspects. There's a drill manual in there too. So whatever you need to know, there's the online Cadet Field Manual. You can download it. It's a PDF, so you can just scroll through like you would normally. And let me just flip this so I can get this outer edge of the blouse. So yeah. So your general orders, how I first learned them was I would sit there and I would have the paper in my hand in my bedroom, just sitting there looking at it, and let me spread this around, and I would recite them to myself. So like the first general order: to take charge of this post and all government property in view. I would have that, and I would look at it, and if I cleared it, great. I go on to the next one: to walk on the post in a military manner. Now let's say keeping always in the alert, observing everything, yada yada. We all know the second general order. If not, that's what I'm here for, to help you know it. And I would sit there and I would study it. And if I get it wrong, restart the entire thing over. Go back to the very first general order. Know it, say it, repeat it, and then go on to the second. Know it, say it, whatever. Get it done, knock it out. Go to the third one. Say it, go to the fourth. You mess up on the fourth, you start back at the first one. That's how I learned personally, just through repetition and understanding. Hey, if I get it wrong, I have to restart. I make myself restart going to the first one. So that's what helps me. So maybe individually, you may not be that person. You may not have to do all of that. Maybe you can get it, you can see it and recite it that easy for you. But that's just a tip that I like to say, because that's honestly what helped me. I learned them in less than 3 days. We had an NS 1 week, so like the brand new initiates of the unit come to a week over the summer. 8th graders coming to be 9th graders, and one of the staff or cadre that we had challenged me. He said, "Hey, I bet you can't get all of your 11 general orders down in 1 week." Sure enough, I sat there in my bedroom, walking back and forth, starting my general orders for myself like a crazy person, and just doing that over and over again, like once or twice every day. And when I would go to bed, I would recite to myself. I would make myself recite all 11 before I fell asleep. And as soon as I recited them all correctly, perfectly, first try, I would go to sleep. I would wake up, think about them. I know most people don't just wake up, hey, let me do some general order stuff. Let me think about ROTC first thing in the morning. I know most people don't do that. But if you really care, you really try, put some dedication and effort into it. Your instructors won't ask that much of you. Just effort, dedication. Just show up, be there, put your best, always, no matter what. Even through practices when no one wants to be there, it's late, it's tired, you had an exam that day and you're pretty sure you failed it. It's okay. Today's gonna end, tomorrow's gonna come. It's gonna be great. And just keep trying. If you don't get your general orders, or you don't know that rank, or you can't exactly explain that rank insignia, it's okay. Take some time. Take a break from it. That's what I learned. The biggest thing. If you can't understand something and you're trying, you can't just force your brain to understand it. Take a break from it. Go talk. If you have a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, go talk to them. Go talk to a friend. Go do something else. If you're in ROTC and you can't get it, go do something else ROTC related. So like if you can't get your general orders or something like that, go study chain of command. Go look at your general orders, rank insignias, all that other stuff. If you can't understand something, you can't force yourself to understand it. You can't just learn. It's not viable. It's not going to happen that way. Well, I've been talking this entire time. Here we go. As you can see, much better. No more wrinkles, none of that. So just what I do, like I said earlier, you're gonna take a bottle cap, just a single bottle cap full of this. You're gonna take it. Yeah, I can probably just show you like this. You're gonna take it, and you're just gonna pour it on like this. You're gonna come in a straight line, real quick, and then once that's done, you're gonna rub it in a little, in that one spot, and you're gonna spread it around so it's not just in a single area where you can only iron that one little tiny bit. And then you want to get the most surface area and just iron it. That's what I do for the back. And you just do that until the watermark, the dark spot on it, goes away. And I just flip the blouse over, if you couldn't see that. Flip the blouse over. You want to button the top button. I can hear my brother letting in the dogs. You're going to button your top button. You're going to have your sleeves hanging down on the side, and you might want to button the top button too. It's easier for you. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do, so it doesn't separate while you're trying to iron it. Then depending on which side you want to iron at the moment, you're going to pull your blouse tight and then pull it to one side where half of it's hanging off the iron board and the other half is on it. So I just folded this part of the collar right here. I folded it up so you can get to the under part of the shoulder, so you can get that away. Also unbutton your, if you're male, unbutton your pocket. I don't think, females don't have pockets. So if you're male, unbutton that. Get your handy dandy water, handy dandy H2O. Get a cap full. You're just gonna start from the top, come down one straight line. If you didn't put enough, it's okay. Do it again. You're not gonna have too much water, unless you put it in the bathtub or something like that. You're gonna take your iron, nice and hot. And as like earlier, you're going an outward motion away from your body. And you're just going to press down along the crease. You don't want to go on top of the crease or you ruin it. If you don't know how to do the military folds, because I don't personally, and if you want me to, I will learn it, teach you guys how to do it. If you don't want to get it dry cleaned every time, but to avoid having to do that, just don't press up on them on the creases here and here down the button. For males, I don't know if females have it. I think they do, but yeah. So just press in an outwardly motion away from your body as to not harm yourself, and just firmly press it. Now, normally when you're ironing, it much faster than this, but obviously I'm talking the entire time and I'm doing it, but it usually takes 5-10 minutes. I'm not entirely too skilled with this, so obviously I'm not going to be able to do it in 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to show you the rough explanation of how to do it and let you guys understand. If you have an ironing board at home, if you're interested in ironing your uniform to look better and more crisp, this is a guide to help you. We're learning together, so yeah. But I would recommend ironing your uniform because not only does it show a pride of yourself having pride in your uniform, but also it helps your instructors to see that, wow, this cadet isn't just showing up looking all raggedy and busted up with a uniform with no shirt stays, or their their blouse isn't pulled all the way down for you females and they're just looking all crappy. You don't want that. That's the last thing you want. Because I promise you, your uniform tells your instructors way more than you think. It doesn't just say, okay, that cadet knows how to dress. Awesome. It tells them you care. You're interested in putting in effort. You want to be there. You want to succeed and have some excellence. That's why I like to iron it, because it's not just your uniform looks good, you have a passing grade, awesome. It's, wow, this cadet really puts in effort. This cadet wants to be here. This cadet tries. This cadet is doing something. This cadet isn't just, hey, show up, put on the uniform, make a grade, leave, take the uniform off, throw it at my floor, and do it the next Tuesday. It's, this cadet is putting in effort and really striving to do better. That's what I believe doing this will do for you. And I think your instructors and your fellow cadets will definitely notice it. And I have an IP right there. It's fine. Your instructors, your fellow cadets, your XOCO, whomever, they will notice. Put in effort. It's not hard by no stretch of the imagination. By no means is this hard. Like, I'm sitting here talking, rambling on, but I've got this. I just learned how to do this the night prior to this. Yes. And it's not hard. It looks good. It looks much better. I've done a lot of research. I've thought about this. I've looked at it for you guys if you need the help, because that's why I started this. Is to help future or returning cadets with their stuff, because I find myself having to do a lot of research on YouTube, how to shine my shoes, how to iron a blouse, how to do all this stuff. And instead of having to do all that, you guys can come here to this one source, figure out whatever you need to do. Instead of having to look up a Navy push-up sit-up cadence, I've got it conveniently easy in access in a playlist that I've created called Athletics, I believe it's called. It should be. And yeah, there's demonstrations of how to do a proper sit-up, how to do a proper push-up. Both of those are there, as well as the Navy up-down push-up sit-up cadence for athletics. So if you want to work on your cadences, there you go. And in future, I'm going to be doing more stuff like this. So this is going to be probably a playlist called something along the lines of uniform preparation or something uniform related. So this is going to be the first topic. Then I'm going to do trousers later, then shining shoes and removing IPs, shining your brass, stuff along the lines of that. Just stuff to make your uniform look better, how to do it. If you didn't have someone teach you, like me, my freshman year staff wasn't all that great, but no hate. It's not their fault. It just wasn't. And so I didn't have anyone to really teach me in depth how to do stuff. Like, I never had anyone show me, actually sit down with me for 30 minutes or more, tell me how to shine my shoes correctly. I had to look that up on YouTube, and there were so many crap videos out there, so many unrelated, like, branch. Like, I had to watch Marine Corps stuff of how to shine your core frames or your boots, and I had to look through Army stuff because I couldn't find any Navy ROTC programs that had videos of how to shine Navy ROTC shoes. And so instead of having you guys have to look for something, this is all going to be here for you eventually. And yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, put in some effort to your uniform. I know I'm rambling all over the place. I'm just out of whack everywhere. But if you put in some effort into your uniform, people are going to notice. People are going to think you care. You want to be there. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. Whatever, doesn't matter what position you're going for. You want to be XO one day. You want to be CO one day. You want to be a logistics officer. You want to be whatever. Doesn't matter. Effort. That's all that requires. They don't want you to break your neck and strain yourself physically every single day for a unit and just absolutely kill yourself trying to make everything work efficiently and properly 100% all the time.
Did you just say kill yourself?
No.
Did you just say kill yourself?
Go. I'm doing important stuff. All right? What they want is just effort. They want you to be there and try. They don't want you to sacrifice yourself, your physical well-being, to make them look or be better. They want you to try. They want you to do your very best at all times and just live like you're trying to do that. Now, it's okay if you're not the most athletic. It's okay if you're not the smartest. It's okay if you can't drill. Just try. Effort. Just bare minimum effort. Just try. Now, I'm not saying do absolute bare minimum on everything. Just show up, go to practice, just be there. It's more than that. It's be at practice, help someone else out. If you're struggling with something, ask. If you don't know how to do something, ask someone who does. Try and be better. Sorry, I just had to fix my uniform. It wasn't pulled out properly. The back side of the blouse was wrinkled up under it. But anyways, just try. Give some honest effort. Show up every day. Act like you want to be there. Like my instructor, First Sergeant Kevin Davis, he says, every day is an interview. Every day, show up. Do your best. Look like you want to be there. Just try. It's my simplest piece of advice. Now, like I said, you don't have to be the absolute best at everything. You don't have to be the number one most physical, best at PT. You don't have to be that cadet. You don't have to be academic team leader your freshman year. You don't have to be the orienteering team captain or team commander, you don't have to be the absolute best at everything you do. Just give your absolute best. Try. Put some honest effort into it. And that will get you further than anything. Like, what's the saying that goes? It's like, I would take someone who puts in effort and sucks over someone who doesn't put in anything at all but's a jerk or something like that. Like, that basic principle. Just put in effort. Even if you suck, that's not on you. You suck at something, you suck at something. It's on your fellow cadets. It's on your chain of command for them to teach you how to get better at something. If you suck at something, you suck. It's okay. They will teach you. My freshman year, horrible at orienteering. I mean, I was okay. I could work my way around the map. I could get to the finish line. I've never DNF'd. But that doesn't mean I was a good orienteer. But now, I just recently, like a month ago-ish, came back from the Navy Orienteering Nationals. And my team overall placed 5th in the nation. And I individually placed 7th for the intermediate JV male course. So that's nationally. So I've gotten much better. I used to suck. They taught me how to do it better. So don't stress if you're not the absolute best. Just put in some effort. Just try. They'll teach you. You just gotta put in some effort. Sorry about that pause. I had to refill the water and have my dad sign my Leadership Academy papers. I should be, hopefully, going this summer. Anyways. Yeah. I finished ironing. I think. I did that side. I think I did this side. Oh well. We'll find out in a second. So, I should probably button it, huh? I'd be smart. Don't forget to button the pockets if you're a male. Females, you shouldn't have them in your khakis. One sec, my dad's calling. Once again, sorry. Dang it, kind of wrinkled it. Sorry, just ironed it, but it's fine. It's not like I couldn't do it again or anything. It's iron. Oh, that's still hot, isn't it? Probably shouldn't get my hands that close. But, yeah. What was I saying? Probably something important, but it's fine. Oh, make sure your buttons are buttoned. And, ooh, that looks bad. Let me button all the way. Yes, I know. Menial, right? I also just had to take out the trash. Sorry. While I was doing that, I was thinking, if you guys ever need anything, you want to learn something, here's the final part, by the way. Kind of wrinkled at the bottom, to be honest. That's right, I didn't do it around the buttons because I didn't want to melt them. Because I'm scared to for right now. I'll have to look it up later. Anyways, that's how it looks. I was thinking on the way to the trash, if you guys need anything, if you want to learn how to do something, ROTC related, want to know how to, if you're a male, you need to know how to shave or how to cut your hair within regulation. Obviously, you might not want it that low, but some might. If you want to know how to shine your shoes, iron your blouse, or in the next video will be trousers. If you know how to shine your brass or correct measurements, I'm going to be doing all that stuff later. If you would like to see it sooner rather than later, feel free, type in the comments. They should be enabled, so you can just go down there. Hey, Cadet Polar, could you please show me how to put on my rank insignia and my corresponding J-bar? Can you show me how to shine my shoes or polish my brass? Sure, absolutely. If you need anything, actually, feel free. It doesn't bother me, I promise. I will not mind. Actually, I prefer you to ask so I know what you guys need or want. That's perfectly fine by me. So yeah, just ask. If you need something, you want to see something, or if you just like a quick little demo of how I do it, anything like that. Or if it's not ROTC related, but you just want to know how to do something, maybe, as long as it's within, the boundaries. Like, I'm not going to teach you how to swing a baseball bat or something like that, something silly. But as long as it's something at least mildly relating to ROTC, it's like, you want to teach you how to shave. Obviously, that might be important because if you have a full beard and you're in uniform, that's gonna be an issue. But yeah, so I don't mind doing anything like that. Like, if you need me to show you, that's what this is here for. This channel is made purely for the future cadets or returning cadets who need to learn how to do something, and that's perfectly fine by me because I once myself needed something like this. I needed a guide of how to do stuff. I didn't know how to shine my shoes. YouTube. When I looked at it, found a lot of different and differentiating topics and ideas and things like that. And I just didn't find anything all that great. But it's a little hot. Yeah, I needed to know how to put on a rank insignia. Had to Google that because there wasn't anything on YouTube about it. I needed to know how to shine my brass. Now, thankfully, I went for there was someone who could actually teach me. Excuse me, Cadet Nikolai. He helped me a lot. He is the logistics officer at Lee County High School, and yeah, he showed me how to shine my brass, and his brass looks amazing. So obviously, I would go to him first, and thankfully, he was willing to sit down and show me. He actually shined my brass the first time, and then he let me watch how to shine them. So, yeah. If you need anything, I'm here. Comment, ask any questions, concerns, whatever, all that, and what have you. If you have any questions about this video, please feel free to ask. If you would like to see me do anything related to this, anything ROTC related whatsoever, hopefully very soon I'm going to be doing an orienteering series. Stuff to explain how to orienteer. I'm looking forward to that actually, because as I said before, I'm pretty decent at it now. So yeah, any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, please feel free. Leave it down in the comment section. Ask. I'm here. Have a great day. Thank you.